Hey everyone, welcome to Vlogmas Day, I think it's 5. Gunnar didn't go to school again today. I'm gonna tutor him a bit for the math. I've been working on listing items, well, I was gonna say all morning, but actually I got up at like 11. I mean, whatever at this point, seriously. He doesn't go to school anyway, so, you know, I might as well sleep in so I'm not exhausted. So I worked on listing some bags and other things. And then I was looking for these vintage art books, like instructional. Like they're from like the 1950s or 60s and they're very cool. And it's how to draw faces or whatever. And I couldn't find them. And they were right around here as far as I knew. I thought they were on these shelves. And I checked that pile of piano books. And then I found this really cool song on the piano. I used to play piano all the time, and as of the last few years or so, I basically stopped because I'm always busy with other things. And check out this song though. Gunner's agitating a bit, so I gotta go, but it's cool, eh? It's Jelly Roll Morton King Porter Stomp. Working on my listings. I don't know how many things I photographed today. You know, probably it was only about maybe 6 or 7, but it seems to take me a very long time, but I need to get it done. Because I've got all these bags, you know, and they're not going to sell sitting around in the closet. And like I said, I do like just delete and relist some items, but I'm trying to get some of these so-called death pile up listed as well. These are new with tags vintage nighties, very beautiful. I'm exhausted. I don't think I can get these listed today, but hopefully tomorrow, or maybe tonight if I get a second wind. Well, I have to work hard because it's Christmas season, and so it's the time where people buy a lot of stuff, so I don't want to miss the opportunity, you know? Dinner's going to be chicken parmesan pockets and pasta and some salad. I think it looks reasonable for dinner. I'm getting ready to tutor Gunnar in his math. And in order to do that, I have to first figure out how this works. And for some reason, I keep plugging in the wrong numbers and getting the wrong answers, so it's kind of frustrating. But I have to figure out first, otherwise I'm going to lose my shit when I try to tutor him and I can't even do it. Well, I'm going to run the errands for Daddy, and look, I'm wearing Gunnar's new hat that I just gave him. I like it better than my hat, so I took it. Tons of snow now, and it's very cold. When the weather gets like this, and it's very snowy everywhere, and the streets are not plowed, then Aaron is kind of stuck in the house. So I pretty much have to run all the errands for him, which is fine. I'm just letting you know that that's part of what I do, like in our partner-caregiver relationship. When he's stuck, I pretty much, I go out and do all the things he can't do. For example, pick up his medications. We could have had them delivered, but I didn't want to wait till tomorrow. It's kind of urgent. Next stop, tobacco. Let's see. Here's Aaron.
How you guys doing? Good, I hope.
Here's your tobacco.
Thanks.
And here's your Rollies and your prescription.
Oh, good.
You know what? I was thinking I'm going to do your hip, right? Don't worry, I'm not going to show them your actual hip.
Thanks.
You're welcome. No! You shitter. I want to show them how I do the hip, but I won't show them the actual doing the hip part, but I just show them like the supplies and stuff like that. Don't worry. Yes.
Why?
Because that's part of our life. It's a big part of our life. Oh. I'm going to show them how I set it up and all that. I mean, I might as well. I keep all the supplies right here and also in these drawers. And then this is the table that I use. Disposable PK, actually from Costco. Gotta put that on the bed to protect it. And then I gotta get my supplies. I'm gonna need some saline. and a syringe. They used to give us new ones all the time, but now we just have to reuse them. I'm gonna get the peroxide also. This is called skin prep. It's to protect the skin. I'm gonna need one of these. One of these little ones. And a few of these 4x4s. And the non-sterile 4x4s. Did I forget anything? Oh yes. Manuka honey. Antibiotic ointment. You can go ahead and get on the bed. I'm ready. Oh, I guess he's not ready. And I'm gonna need this tape. Let's show them how you transfer onto the bed. Erin has a very unique way of doing it. Most people kind of like scoot their butts over in a dainty way.
Yeah.
But not Erin. You're the only one who does this.
Yeah. It's the only way possible. It always seems to me pretty natural. Get ready.
It works for you. Yeah, you undid your clip.
It's like the high jump pole vault thing, you know, almost.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready. You sure are handsome, though.
Thanks.
Look at that face. Let me see those eyes. You sure are handsome. Same eyes as always.
Yeah.
Pretty
I
boy.
guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Well, a lot of people thought you were handsome. Remember you used to have all those girls that asking to sit on your lap?
Yeah.
Remember you told me that when you got paralyzed, you thought girls wouldn't like you anymore?
Yeah.
How did that turn out?
It turned out completely the opposite.
They still liked you?
It was even more of a chick magnet.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. But it was a bit phenomenal, you know.
You had a lot of girls that were still like interested in you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was fun, but like I was pretty back then, but now like kind of getting old, you know.
No, you're still pretty.
No.
Yeah, I was one of those girls who thought he was super cute, even with the chair. It was like it's like you don't even notice the chair because he's so handsome. Trust me. Aaron was an absolute chick magnet. And now he always says, but now I'm old and I'm not cute anymore. And I'm like, no, it's not true. Because you know, like when you have a stuffy and it's all plushy and new when you get it, but then it gets a little bit scruffy, but you still love it. So I would say he's my scruffy stuffy, but it's okay. I still love him.
Okay.
He's still beautiful to me. Absolutely.
Oh, this is the sweetest thing anybody ever said to me.
It's true, though. Why do you think I'm with you? Like I always say, I'm only with you because you're handsome.
Yeah, I thought it was my money.
Well, yeah, the money too, right? Like that big jar of change that you have, that was like pretty attractive. Like the more change you bring home, the more I love you.
Just biding my time till he kicks off.
Yeah, and then I get hold of his change jar. You've amassed a fortune? Really? Where are you hiding it? Wait.
It's in my sock.
So I wanted to show you what I do. Well, no, not the actual wound care. Just show you the set. Erin's like super worried. I told you, don't worry. So Erin is sitting on this so that like no saline gets on the bed. And I have all my supplies here. Erin always asks me for a bunch of things like when he gets on the bed. So now he wants a cigarette. What else? You want a chocolate bar? You have chocolate bars? Where's your chocolate?
One with the white label.
White label? What? Oh, this. 90%. He wants his chocolate.
I don't like anything else.
He has to have all his stuff before he gets on the bed. Okay,
Yeah.
here.
Chocolates.
And here's your cigarette. Oh my god, what did you just tell me?
Ozzy died.
Aussie Osborne died? Holy shit, the poor guy. What the hell did he die of? He had Parkinson's, right?
Yeah, I think he had, something went wrong with his liver. I'm not sure, but
Oh my
pretty
God.
old.
He was?
He was rickety as hell.
Yeah, he was so lovable though.
Yeah, who else died pretty much in the same week?
Who?
Henry Kissinger.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. He dies at 100.
100. Oh my God, that's so old.
Yeah.
No
May he rest
way.
in hell.
The old reptile finally kicked the bucket. No. Yeah, really. It seemed like he was going to live forever. Not that it makes much difference, so, you know.
He's such a horrible.
He's passed the torch at this point anyway.
So many horrible things.
Yeah. But Ozzy Osbourne. Wow, that's shitty. I feel very privileged that I got to see Ozzy Osbourne in Matawan, New Jersey.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was a fluke, man.
Last time I saw him, he was at the Bell Center. I think he had a really bad back at the time, like what he always did, but he was particularly bad because he only stood in one place. And
Oh, really? Oh, no, he was more mobile when I saw him.
God bless about 50,000.
Yeah, he said that a lot, too. When did you see him? This was before I met you.
Geez, about
In the 90s?
10 years ago.
No way.
Yeah, it was about...
How could you have seen him? What'd you do? You went to the Bell Center without me? 10 years ago was in 2013.
Yeah, it was around then.
You went to the Bell Center and saw Ozzy? I didn't know that.
Maybe it was earlier. It may have been 13 years ago. I can't remember.
Yeah, but that's like when we were together. They did come. Black Sabbath came to Montreal.
Didn't we see them together?
No, Black Sabbath came to Montreal, and I was like, "Oh, it's too expensive." And then if I go, Gunnar wants to go, Aaron wants to go.
Somehow I
it's
went.
It cost like $800.
I don't know how I went, but I went.
No way! You didn't even tell me. You never told me. You probably thought I'd be jealous, or I'd be like, "Why didn't you take?" Did you go with Tam?
I don't know. Somebody invited me there.
Yeah, I bet it was probably your ex-girlfriend. Was it?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Can't remember.
I can't remember who the hell I went there with.
Oh my God.
But it was. I remember the show. It was good, but
It's probably Tam.
I don't know.
You don't even know. No way. No shit. Well, I went with Karen's husband, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick, in New Jersey. It was awesome. Well, I'm glad you got to see Ozzy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really glad, but I'm surprised you never told me. Look, everything comes out in the wash and like in the YouTube.
I saw them when I was really young too, like at 14 or 15 or something.
That must have been cool.
At the Forum.
Oh my God, awesome.
Yeah, he was all young then. It's really cool.
Aw, poor Ozzy, rest in peace.
Yeah, yeah.
Aw, we love Ozzy. Rinse, repeat. Just like with Herbal Essences shampoo. What were you saying? Oh, about me taking Gunnar to Idaho?
Where was school?
Well, he doesn't go to school anyway, to be honest.
I guess.
He doesn't go, he never goes, and he's 16, so it's not like youth protection is going to get on my ass because he doesn't even have to go. But I'm tutoring him, but it's hard because I have to learn all the math myself. Like, I need a refresher, and it's, ugh. I have to use a kitchen knife cleaned with alcohol to apply the manuka because they don't give us swabs anymore. They're on budget cuts. So we got to use kitchen utensils for wound care. Welcome to Communist Canada.
Yeah, the medical thing is getting horrible here.
Oh, did you hear what happened to the mayor today?
What happened?
Apparently she like passed out.
Oh, she had a jab.
That's what I said. Must have had one too many boosters. No, I was laughing too when they told me that.
So she like turned into a fucking... She turned into a plastic deer and keeled over.
When somebody said to me, "Did you hear what happened to the mayor?" I said, "What, did she get hit by a snowplow on the bike path?" Her and her stupid bike paths that she puts everywhere. She like makes the sidewalks double wide, puts bike paths on both sides. Nobody's on foot. Nobody's on the bike. We're all in cars. It's freezing cold. If you want to know what I have against her, it's the fact that during the pandemic, she decreed that the homeless shelters couldn't take people unless they were vaxxed and had a vaccine passport. And I think that that's wrong, because there was people that literally died in snowbanks because already they cut.
Our friend there lost his fingers.
Yeah, Stephen lost his fingers. That's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't go in the shelter, and it was like 30 below. And
yeah, I tried to go to
He's
Concordia.
not all there upstairs.
Schizophrenic or something.
So he like sat outside all night.
No, he said he tried to get into Concordia and they wouldn't let him.
Yeah.
The reason he was trying to get in Concordia was because he couldn't get in the shelter.
Yeah.
But yeah, they cut down the number of places in the shelters as if that was going to make a difference. And then on top of that, you had to have a passport. And there was literally one guy who died in a toilet outside the shelter. He died in a porta potty. So that was our mayor saving lives.
What do you think of Polyev?
I don't trust him. They're always glib talkers. Like whatever kind of situation you've had politically that you're totally sick of, such as Trudeau, along comes someone who claims to be the opposite, who's going to be the savior. It happens every time. It happened with Harper.
And then it's like
and then it happened with Trudeau.
It's like a teeter-totter, like,
yes.
You know, like they steer the people over to liberal and change and yay, change and yay, Trudeau's no more Harper. Trudeau's gonna legalize pot, and that was the first thing he did. And then, well, we've seen his 8-year reign, and
yeah, we've seen the rest of it.
Deplorable. So now it's like, oh, Polyev, the savior, comes in, and
exactly,
whoop, and then the teeter-totter goes
this
way, and everybody fucking, and then you get all the pundits on YouTube, and they're all, oh man, they're just like lining up to bash Trudeau and say nothing bad about Polyev.
It's always like that. I never trust the front runners. Haha! I finally got a sale on Poshmark today. You know what I sold? I sold a Dale of Norway sweater for $85, which means I get 68. Not bad. I only paid about $8 for it, so yay! I made $60. It was quiet today, and it was quiet yesterday. For it? Yeah.
Wow.
I think. Yeah, I paid about $8. Gorgeous sweater. It's Nordic pure wool sweater with pewter clasps.
So you got that.
Found it at the thrift store. It was a total score.
Wow.
I knew it would sell. I'm happy to sell it even for a bit less because it's kind of bulky. It takes up a lot of room. So yeah, so that's good. I'm happy I got a sale today.
Well, congrats.
Thank you. Okay, thanks you guys for joining us today. Happy Vlogmas.
Yeah, pip, cheerio, pip, pip, and all that rot.
And all that rot.
As they say in England.
Okay, thank you guys. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.